Massive news just dropped out of nowhere for Rell, and honestly, it makes the news I covered in my last video look like nothing. So in this video, I've broken down all of the new sneak peeks and information into a clear, easy to understand format. That way you can quickly get up to speed with everything that's just been revealed. We'll start off with the new sneaks and then dive into what they said about the release date towards the end. First, I've got you guys a look at the new combat sneak peeks, so take a look at this first clip.
Hey man, oh, you want to show them some of the new combat? We can show them hey,
you want to show them the combat?
Yeah,
we were gonna say
who cares, man? Yeah, no, let's just show them, like, do the... Yeah. Oh, yo, Alfrix might steal that system after seeing some, you know what I'm saying? We brought back the DMC ladder combat system, because we went, games tutorial will teach you everything, right? But this you're just watching, like, just simple, you know what I'm saying? Oh, trust. They won't understand, bro. Yeah, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. They don't understand, man. They don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Wait, actually, yo, bind me. Yo, deal me. Yo, deal me real quick.
I noticed that it might be a bit glitchy and not as smooth as some other games, but hopefully they do fix that up a bit before release. All in all though, it looks pretty dang good and I really can't complain that much if I'm being honest. Also, I like how they aren't scared to add gore and blood into the game either, because it's really gonna make the game feel way more realistic. Also, most games that have gore allow you to turn it on and off, you know, like the blood effects and everything. So if you are scared about playing with that on, don't worry too much. You'll be able to probably turn it off. But anyways, don't even worry guys, because there's still a couple more combat sneak peeks that look way better than what I just showed you. So go ahead and take a look at this next clip.
You think it cold or something?
Let me put on my hey.
And we've got one more combat sneak peek, which is by far the best one yet, showing us some of the visual effects at its maximum. Also, it gives us our first look at the new and improved clashing system, so go ahead and lock in for this one. Honestly guys, we have made it. After 3 years of waiting on this game, I can look back and say it was worth it. The combat looks spectacular, and if you don't think so, then let me hear your opinion about it in the comment section, because I would love to debate you. And now I know I said that that was the last combat sneak peek, But actually, there's one more, although this one isn't your typical combat that you see in most Roblox games, because Rell Seas also has underwater combat and mechanics. So let me just show you the clip.
Alright guys, when you're underwater, your walk speed actually gets reduced. Your animations will also get slowed down. Your M1s are actually going to be the same because we want to keep the combat, what's it called? You know, not too different. Your dashing has changed. It becomes directional when you look up and down. Your animations also change as well. Now you see there's an oxygen icon or a bubble right next to your head. To get more oxygen, you can actually find these around. They're going to spawn around your player randomly, so you never actually run out of oxygen, but you may run out of oxygen the deeper you go because that's the rarity increases. And over here is if you're swimming for a long time, you can't swim in the depths without armor obviously, but if you're swimming around for a long time, you can find these speeders that's going to also spawn around you as a nice little animation and effect that's happening. Yes, we went all out with the effects on this one. Water currents as well, that's going to help you travel, so you don't have to press WSD. You will encounter these everywhere around the map. Some currents will actually take you to hidden caves, and you'll find like maybe a dungeon, and you'll like at the end you might find like a mini boss or a boss.
Now most of the underwater content's for C4. We might have some in the earlier seas, but majority of the underwater content's in C4. So just letting you guys know all that, and you don't get your sub cola right off the bat, right? It's like you get that within the progression system as well.
Yeah, you see your pushbacks are also changed as well to be very slow and close range, because everything is actually slowed down on the water. There's also the sound effects actually change as well. They now have a type of filter to it where it's almost distorted. Gravity is also different underwater as well.
Yeah, remember when
and
everyone... Wait. Remember how everyone was making fun of us for showcasing fishing for like 4 minutes, and then a game called Fish got big?
Oh my god, yeah. The thing is, right, people don't know what they want. Like, especially older community, they don't know what fun is, to be honest with you. They lost their fun when they grew up, I would say. They don't know how to experience fun or appreciate these small things. That's really what it is. Fun, like, yeah, someone could want to fish in a game, someone could want to drive a boat for like hours. Fun can be anything, you know what I'm saying? The velocity and everything changes.
Watch this, ready? Wait. Check this out. Let's see how you start like, wait, watch this. Like you can feel like the gravity slowness.
Absolutely peak, you guys. And for all of you people telling me this game isn't AAA standard, I mean, maybe it's not AAA standard, but it's getting there. It is slowly getting there. I can't even lie. But even though that's all the combat sneak peeks you've got right now, there are so many more sneaks and information that you guys must know. So let's move right on to that with the third main sneak peek that they showed us, which is of custom keybinds and how they work. And all I can say is finally, we get a Roblox game with actually good custom keybind controls. Watch this clip and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Alright, so you guys notice how you have these right arrows and the up arrows, right? Now, all these keys are customizable, right? And I want to show you like a little system we made. So you can toggle keys from here. So you see how you have R, T, G, Z, V, right? You can change the order. Like say if you want T over here, you put that to 2, right? Oh, I can't do the action when I'm in combat, but let me do new NC. No combat, right? So say if I want to put this action to 2, right? My bad. 2. Now that becomes T, right? The flame face becomes T. Say if I want to put this on 4 or 5, right? Now you can customize the placement over here, and you can also go to your options, right? And in your options over here, you can customize the skill key. So you can change Z to whatever key you want. So if you're placement 4, right? Just remember this is placement 4. And then you can it's highly customizable. All the keys customizable to the max things, man, right?
This is honestly just so peak, and I get a lot of comments saying I be glazing, and you know what? I am glazing because 99% of Roblox games never add good features like this, and I'm tired of having to stretch my hands across the keyboard to do like an ultimate attack or something like that. So yes, congrats to the Rell Bros for making such a peak feature in this game. But anyways, custom keybinds isn't even all you can customize, because it turns out that for every devil fruit ability you have, you can actually change the type of attack that it does. This is kind of confusing to explain, so I'll just play the clip for you to kind of understand.
And I also want to explain something. So you see how these keys have arrows over here, right? Meaning that you can switch to another skill, right? Now we're probably going to go through this more in movie 3. To get like more skills like this, right, you're gonna need like posters, like how you have you see how you have combat posters, right? This arrow is gonna lead you to like posters for, say you have a fruit or some other thing, right? And then you can change those skills. I know I'm yapping a lot, right? But you gotta be mouse lock, right, in order to switch the skills. So you press R, and then you can switch skills like this. You can switch back. So you get like a pyro laser in this skill, right? Flame fist. And then pyro eruption, right? So your pyro eruption. Remember mouse lock, ignition scatter, right? It changes to a different skill.
If you've ever played Arcane Odyssey, you'll know exactly what this is and how it works, and I know it's kind of hard to visualize, but when you actually get in game, you'll understand, and it's honestly just a really solid feature, so get excited for that. But now we're done talking about the customization features, because there's a super funny feature that I've got to show y'all next that they also added, and I can't wait to use this in game. I literally cannot wait. Not only will this feature be super good for trolling, but it'll also just be a really good feature in general as well. So take a look at this clip and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No. Bind me. Yeah. So this feature, okay, so when I jail someone like this, right, that's gonna be 20 times harder to break out of the handcuffs, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe I messed that up. I'm about to bust, bro. Alright, yo, leave me alone.
You better believe that when this game comes out, I'm just gonna be binding people left and right. It's gonna be so fun. Also, I like how you have to do like a little mini game to escape, and it's not like just some boring timer that I feel like most games that have binding do. So yeah, there's just so many small details in this game that sort of just explains why it's taking them so long to make the game. But speaking of cool features, they also leaked that we will be able to fly ships in Rell seas. And I made a video about this a couple months ago, but it wasn't that accurate since we only had a picture. But now we have a whole video on it, so check this out. That's actually such a cool little feature, and I wonder how it will be used in game, because it could either be used for things like getting onto floating islands, or now that I think about it, also there was the Rell Heavens POI that was leaked a couple months ago, so that's also probably how we'll get up there. And now that we're on the topic of islands and whatnot, the Rell brothers also leaked one of the locations in Rell Seas during a video clip where they just walked around and let everyone see, what they've been working on for so long. So take a look at this clip and tell me what you think about it in the comments, because I'm actually trying to hear what y'all want to say. I read every single comment. So yeah, let's get right into it. So as you can see, there's just so much stuff going on that goes into this game, guys. Even those little cracks in the buildings, I'm not sure if you saw it, but even that, they need to be fixing, and everything just needs to be put together. So please be patient. Only a few more months and we will finally have Rell Seas for life. So y'all gotta chill on them just a little bit. And speaking on the fact that the Rell brothers work so hard, they actually ended up showcasing us a new feature that, correct me if I'm wrong, is a feature that's never been on Roblox ever before in history. So yeah, obviously I'm talking about the transponder snail system, which is basically a live phone call system that works through voice chat. So take a look at this clip.
Or the devlog,
Hey,
basically.
wait, yo, mute real quick and pick up in game.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, yo, wait, hold on. I gotta check my mic real quick. Hold on, settings.
Are you talking?
Input.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give
yeah, I
me
can
a
hear you.
No, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, hold on. Let me, yeah. It was this one. Alright, so I think we should do the rest of the video. It's talking from the snail, you know what I'm saying? Say talk real quick.
Yeah, hello, guys. This is Rell Singh talking from a snail. Look at this guy's snail's mount move, dude. It's crazy, right? This is technology. This is what we've been working on. We're not like wasting time, We're trying to innovate right here.
This is gonna be such a fun feature in game. Using this, you can communicate with other people in your server without having to be in the same Discord call or calling them on the phone. So that's pretty cool, I guess, because the second this drops, I swear, bro, every other crew in the server is getting a phone call from me. I'm finna be setting up crew battles. I'm finna be talking smack. It's just gonna be so peak, bro. But moving on to one of my favorite sneak peeks, they leaked the visual effects for spawning in a submarine as well as getting inside of one. So let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? They also leaked what it's gonna be like driving the submarine, what it's gonna be like dying on the submarine, and also some information about the ocean, which I'll explain after I show you the clip. So yeah, go ahead and watch this. So in that clip, I know you guys couldn't hear, but basically he was just talking and explaining some things about the ocean, but it was kind of worded confusing, so I just decided to explain it after I played the clip instead. So basically, he started off by saying that you can track how low you are going with this little depth graph when driving your submarine. And basically, your depth affects not only how dark the ocean is around you, but also what mobs can spawn near your submarine. And obviously, the deeper you go, the stronger but more valuable the mobs will end up being. And after explaining the depth system, he then explained the ocean current system. In simple terms, across each individual depth level, there's going to be a specific ocean current direction that's either going left or to the right. And all of the wildlife underwater in that area will go towards that current to help you find them all easier. Then, after explaining the currents, he also mentioned that ship coding will be in the game as well. And if you haven't watched One Piece and don't know what ship coding is, it's basically just a way to put a bubble around your boat that allows you to go underwater without the use of a submarine. And according to the video, you'll need to learn how to coat your ship before gaining access to the fourth part of the sea. And then finally, he also explained that if you decide to use a submarine, you will need to equip the sub with better armor to go towards the deeper levels. And I believe he said that with no armor, your ship will only be able to go to around depth number 3 before imploding. But yeah, even towards the end of the video, you can see that they went all the way down to depth 7 and their sub couldn't take it anymore, so then they just instantly died. But moving on here, we have one of the biggest leaks of all time in Rell. And so basically the owners decided to give us all of the exclusive subscription sneak peeks from the past 3 months. So I'm just gonna roll that montage really quickly and just let y'all look through all of the sneak peeks. And yeah, they look pretty good, so let me know what you think about them in the comments. And then after I'm done showing that montage, we're gonna get into the release date information, so make sure to stick around for that. And that's it for that massive leak of pictures. But finally, for the news you've all been waiting for, we have the release date news from the Rell brothers themselves. I'll play the clip right now.
Don't worry, guys. We have so much work to do and so much fixing to do. Like little stuff like this isn't gonna like discourage us. We're actually locked in, as some people would say. We're locked in. We're getting a lot of assets made. We might just double down. I know we've been showcasing a lot of future updates, but we are doubling down on getting the current content released. That's gonna be our main priority, getting the current content released.
One last thing, we want to release movie 3, right, Block, when the game is basically completed, like near completed, ready for release.
Yeah, basically sure after movie 3 is gonna be CC.
Oh, so yo, we can make it this year. We know we can make it this year. We're not fooling around. We're not slacking around in one bit, man. Trust me.
So basically, like they said, the game's not out yet simply because they still have work to do. They confirmed a 2025 release date, like you saw in that tweet, and at this point, they're just waiting to finish everything so they can drop movie 3 and finally launch the game. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Personally, I'm hyped. I don't care if they take until December. Just knowing that it's coming in 2025 is enough for me. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to stay caught up on everything Rell sees, and click here if you want to check out some more sneak peeks regarding the game.